Hi, thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to cover the 2025 fundraising databases. These include over 500,000 key institutional fundraising contacts, and they start from $5 in price. So this video covers the top investor databases for fundraising in 2025, and these include seed capital to institutional grade investments and provide targeted fundraising solutions. It includes over 500,000 key institutional contacts in every fundraising sector and entity. So let's take a look at the databases in this package. Okay, so here is the list of the databases that I have available, and you can see on the left-hand side we have list number, we have the database name, approximate contacts, emails, LinkedIn's, and the type of database, last update, and the price in dollars. So before we start, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here. You can see we've got 79 separate databases, but most importantly, I'm going to take a look at the database type definitions. So there are three types of databases. One is called raw. A raw database is a database that has not been cleaned and is in the condition I originally received it in. I acquire a large amount of databases, and there's probably over 150 that were made, used to make up this particular list, and they've been refined down to 79. When it means raw, it basically means you're going to still need to do some work on it. You're going to need to clean it with a email verification validation service. You're going to probably have to click a lot of the websites to make sure that they are classified right, and they're priced to help you out. And they're basically to start you off in the research for whatever sector you're looking at. Now, refined means the database has been cleaned and most of the email contacts have been verified and they're suitable for marketing and fundraising campaigns. So basically cleaned generally is going to mean not only the clean but verified. So verified means I've clicked the websites and I've found that they do represent the type of sector and entity that is listed. Most of the databases are going to have websites, and that's why I don't put it down. I just put contacts. Verification means I have actually used paid validation services. Mostly millionverifier.com is one that I use quite a bit. Many of the databases have been cleaned a couple of times a year. And many of these databases are from about 2023 to 2025. A few of them are 2022. Lastly, refined premium. So these are rare, valuable, and extremely targeted lists that have had significant cleaning, usually twice a year, verification and updating on an annual basis at minimum, and they're suitable for institutional fundraising by professional corporate groups. The perfect lists, if you're looking to raise between $5 million and $100 million in capital, they are the databases that I use when I get retained by a client to assist them with fundraising purposes. So they're the cleanest and the most accurate of the databases, and the prices also reflect that as well. So now that you know the three definitions, let's go back up to the top and take a look at some of these types. So basically you're going to see family investment offices, angel investors, there's contacts looking for investment opportunities. This is a scraped list. We have a New York private equity, family offices. I have the largest collection of family investment offices, 12,000 in total, but I refine them further down, mainly for the USA fundraising. We have Africa, we have ag tech, alternative investors. See, a lot of these sectors are for startups. Angel Groups Global, we have Asia Pacific, Australia, big data, and so on. And you can see as I scroll down a little bit further, some of these are by type of startup and some of them are country specific. For example, you can see Canada listed here, China. Some of the databases are large and they're master lists, which are used to create smaller lists. So you can see this database is 54,000 contacts, 54,000 emails. And you have another corporate fundraising database that had 91,000 contacts. I haven't merged them. I basically just put them in there because they're raw. That still means that they need a fair bit of work. I have a data dashboard, which is interesting because it includes over 250,000 contacts, 105,000 emails, 12,000 LinkedIns, but it's all on one spreadsheet that you can do sorting for into multiple sectors and then use that for research for further refining. Family Office Database Master, that's the one I mentioned earlier, 12,500 contacts. We have FinTech Investors, Founders and Angels Global Database. If you're looking to raise capital for your startup, that's a great database because it includes not only angels but founders of companies that have raised capital before. Global Venture Capital Database, 49,000, and there's another one for 38,000. As I scroll further down, you can see Individual Angels. That's a LinkedIn database that was contracted to find angel investors on LinkedIn. It's 21,500, and you can see that they're all LinkedIn contacts 2023. You have more venture capital, Israeli angels, machine learning and AI database that was for a U.S. client, Middle East top angel investors. And as you scroll down, you can see they're very specific in many cases. In many cases, they're broad. Family Investment Officer. We're looking now. Those were the raw databases. Those were the ones that you still need to do a bit of work on. Now, as we look at the refined lists, you can see Family Investment Offices, 865 USA. That's a database that I use for raising capital. $250 for that one because it is a very, very refined database. Tech Investors Global, 1,730. The Middle East database is the most refined database of venture capital, private equity investment companies. I have spent a few years refining that particular database. There's no other database like that if you're looking to raise capital in the Middle East. Private placement, these are 26 of the core groups that are really the top capital raisers in the USA. And then we have some specific real estate investors, institutional and private equity. They use two separate lists. Ultimate Seed Funds, this is 550 and it's basically a great spot to start your research if you're looking to raise capital. And then UK and Europe. And now, if you're looking to raise seed capital, in other words, let's say under $1 million, 570 of the top USA seed capital and angel groups, that database gets refined at least twice a year. I've been working on that particular list for about 5 years. It is a go-to list for people that are looking to raise startup capital. And then last one in the refined list is private equity in New York. And now you can see we've got the last three lists here. These are very specialized, rare lists. The Fund Managers Database, Global 2025, verified in 2025. It is a refined premium list because it is the go-to list for people that are looking to raise capital. 5 million to 100 million is the perfect range for that particular list. Why is it so good? It's because of the fund managers are the gatekeepers to institutional capital. Secondly, investment advisors. Who are they? They are the investment advisors mainly in the USA, 15,900 of them, who basically manage investments for about 800,000 high net worth investors in the USA. Again, very refined, perfect for raising anywhere from $1 to $5 million. It is another go-to database that I use for outreach, for financing for clients who retain me to help them with raising capital. And lastly, this is a very rare database. It is one that I have been working on for the better part of about 8 years. It is the top Arab ultra high net worth investors. These are elite investors and they're verified, 9,400 of them, and it is one of the most rare databases that you're ever going to find. No one else in the world has that database, and it is one that I have refined using over 900 databases of Arab investors, and that's why it comes at a higher price. So this covers the entire list of the databases that are available, and you can contact me for more details on these. To 2025, a few of them are 2022. Lastly, refine